Alright guys, welcome back to the Solo Monk Challenge. This is your host Velius. This is part 7 I believe, and we in the last battle finished Linalia Plateau. So next we have good old Wiegraf 1, but first I'm going to go back in and show our setup. We got a chain vest recently, which is great HP, almost as much as Delita. But I'm keeping Small Mantle because that worked out for us very well, and counter does not need the attack to hit to work. And since I have Earth Slash and Wave Fist, there's no need for me to really move close, and it's a small map anyway, so running away won't really be efficient either. And then for Delita, got his nice high HP setup. He's got a decent amount of evasion, so we're going to hope that continues to work well for us. As far as Knight is concerned, nothing he can really learn, so we got Weapon Guard for him. He doesn't quite have enough JP and Monk for anything I want him to have, because with Weapon Guard it's great for him to have that long sword. Do we even have him with Mithril Sword? Yeah, oh well. Mithril Sword's still great, 8%. And I need him doing a little bit of damage anyway. But, yeah. So this is the setup we're going to be using. I kind of wish that I'd gotten him enough JP and Squire for move +1. Just so he can kind of keep them at a safe distance for me and meet tank from closer. But we're going to go right into this. Story. Speed through this real quick. Alright, almost done here. Wiegraf, however you spell his name, is a dick. I'll go here. So, I am kind of ashamed that I farmed so much so quickly. If I'd been a little bit smarter, I would have farmed Delita up a little bit more JP in the earlier fights. At Mandalia and Garland, Magic City, whatever. I always forget the name. But it's in the past, so just gotta kind of make do. 36. That's really not much, but it's free damage. Let me see. I'm going to move back here and wait, make sure I'm well out of range, just in case. Story. I'm getting a little tired of the story because I've played this game a lot, so I don't really like to focus on the reading. It is a great story, with me and replayability have some issues. If Final Fantasy Tactics didn't just have such amazing gameplay, there's no way I'd be able to play it this many times. Mass Effect, I feel, had a really good level of replayability. I know my dad played it like, 25 times per game. So, to each their own. But, I could only really get through the story a few times. But Final Fantasy, I can do it for weeks, months. Played it since I was 6, 21 now, still loving it. So I feel like it's one of the greatest games of all time. Bogo's going to spend his next turn healing, and I'm hoping to use little AI behavior where he'll heal in place, except Delita's going to kill it. Which is me open to Wiegraf. Thankfully death does not proc. I'm going to Earth Slash here for the 100% chance to hit and back up. And next turn I will Chakra. Delita's still doing alright. He's going for everyone else, and he may die here. Oh, nope. And death procs. And because I'm an idiot and I didn't give Delita spillover JP from Chemist, he cannot resurrect me. So yeah, I'm gonna call it. I definitely made this very hard on myself, but I didn't really want to have too much JP right from the get-go. I felt like it would kind of be a little cheap. I know a lot of people do it, but I felt like going straight on as quickly as I could and just kind of keep it to a minimum and see if I could do it. Kind of show how epic the hero unit is, Ramza. Especially if he's a monk. It's just kind of easy mode. Especially once I finally get Hamido and all of my other abilities open up. And it just makes the monk very versatile. Even though it's really just going to devolve to, earth slashing all of my opponents from range. And just dealing ridiculous amounts of damage. Velius will probably, as I've probably said before, will be the only real struggle. But if I can get the loss strategy to work, there's nothing in there that will get me mid-charged, so I won't get that extra damage, so I just have to hope that by then I will be powerful enough to not be one-shot by anything. Actually, I'm going to start a little differently. I'm going to attack the monk down at the bottom first and kind of whittle down his allied units before I take him on, because it'll be a while before he is in really effective range to become a problem. Nope. I forgot about height. 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna go from back here this time. Still low damage, but I keep myself out of range of attacks for a little bit longer. If I have to reset again, I'll remember that, so I hopefully won't have to spend CT moving on the first turn. Delita takes up a perfect position for eating a ton of hits. And unfortunately, sword skills are 100%. Ooh. Stop proc is definitely less than ideal. Oh. I dislike the odds of that death proc. But it's something we'll have to deal with. This is doable. I just need to position myself better and find I'm definitely not just going to be able to assassinate him down, because we do have bad compat, so as little damage as he's going to do to me, I'm also not going to do very much to him. I need Delita to not get stopped, and I just kind of need him to be able to dodge effectively all of the other attacks coming his way. If I can get him on a panel where I can heal him, I'll definitely play a little bit more defensively, chakra him up and send him back on his way to be a meat shield. And I'll be alright as long as there are no death procs, because I don't have revive quite yet. That will definitely have to be next on the agenda. I probably just messed up my placement again. As long as Delita doesn't get stopped, we'll be okay. Getting a lot of JP and very little experience, so thankfully that is one thing that my level is giving me. At least I won't level up towards 20 anytime in the near future. You know, I'll maybe be 16 by the end of chapter 1, and that's only if it takes me a ton of actions, ton of sandbagging. And so I feel pretty good about that. I'm going to try not to farm nearly as much in Chapter 2. And he hits a 45%. That's not good. I'm going to have to attempt to chakra him up, which will require me to be on an even panel. And that's going to put me in range of a lot of hate. I can't do that now. I'm going to Earth Slash from here. Perfect. And he is not healing, so Wiegraf will kill him. I do not have revive. So try to avoid as many attacks as possible and hope Wiegraf doesn't kill me. And maybe I can make something amazing happen. But I'm gonna get hit with a Crush Punch and crit for 72. Now to Chakra, just in hopes of surviving. Flee towards the back corner where I can probably slash my way to victory. Gotta love those counters. Maybe I can wave fist him from here. Not enough. Not confident. They're funneling in. And a meat shield, but that will not stop Wiegraf. This is getting riskier by the second, because that death proc will hit eventually. My next turn after this will be a victory. As long as Wiegraf does not move out of range, but I double turn. So I just have to get him into critical. And we have completed Wiegraf 1, and it only took us a couple tries. So I'm pretty pleased with that. We'll also make this a nice short video, so it will not take long to upload, and that is always nice. Wiegraf teleports out. I wonder why we never learned how to teleport. I guess that's just kind of an evil thing. All the bad guys teleport. And I do know about the movement ability teleport, but there's no way in hell that is moving you, you know, all the way to a different castle, completely off of the battle map. I will not have revive for the final battle, because I refuse to do another random map. I'm already so high in level. Delita really did not do much of anything. But yeah, that's going to be the end of it. I'm going to save up. I'm pretty pleased that I've only had Dorter really present a ridiculously long challenge. I know I had problems with Linalia, but I also kind of gave up on that pretty quickly. That's just because with only single target abilities, Linalia really is just a bitch. Like, there's not really another way to put it. But thanks for watching, guys. I will have the next part up very soon, and I'll see you then.